Dragon Ball Sparking Zero received its very first update today, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it right now. Now, we'll start with the smaller stuff, and then we'll go bigger and bigger until we get to the biggest one, I believe, in the update. The first thing we're going to go over is delayed response times and some unresponsiveness when you're using classic control. That has been addressed in this patch and should be fixed for everyone, well, that uses classic controls. Now, me personally, I don't use classic controls. I use standard, but for all you classic control folks out there you go. Now, me personally, I can't tell you how much this has changed or not. I can't tell you if this was a big jump from how it was before, a small jump, or if it really hasn't changed at all. So all you classic control players, y'all gonna have to go ahead and figure that out. I guess I should also mention as another small thing they've done in this patch is they upped the operational stability. I mean, that's what it says on the patch notes. I mean, whatever that means, the game should be more stable. I've heard though there has been a lot of disconnections and stuff like that still for online. So yeah, I don't know about that. And for all you people that are absolutely terrible at this game and for some reason struggle so incredibly hard when you're playing the story mode in this game, they've helped you with that. They've lowered the difficulty a bit for y'all, okay? So all y'all are complaining about Great Ape Vegeta like he didn't take 2-3 tries to beat, and the rest of the characters in this game, hey, nah, we'll give y'all this. If you play through the Goku Black arc, Goku Black be putting the paws on you. I ain't gonna lie, so I'll give y'all that. But the rest of them, it's cake. But it's not for all the stages, just some of them. I don't know which ones they are, they didn't say, but I can tell you for sure they changed it on the Great Ape Vegeta one. The next thing we're going to talk about is character ranks being reset to 0 and having connection errors and just other online issues when you're playing online. But the bad news about that is it still has not been fixed. They haven't been addressed. Bandai just apologized for pretty much the problems with it. And I can't tell you much more than that. That's all they gave us. So for y'all struggling with that, which I think it was mostly people on Xbox, maybe PC as well, I'm not sure. I don't think it was PlayStation players having too much trouble with that, if any at all. But for any of y'all still going through that, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Now for the biggest change in this update, and probably the most important and what everyone's been asking for, and that is the nerf of Yajirobe. Now you might be asking, Bellington, what do you, they only nerf Yajirobe? They didn't nerf Gogeta or Vegito or Super Saiyan 4? Like, hey, I get it, I understand. But Yajirobe was probably the biggest problem in this game. Yeah, for once, those characters are annoying, and I'm sorry for y'all that do play ones. I play DP battles, but for DP battles especially, Yajirobe has been terrorizing folks. It's like, it's ridiculous. But they've given him some nerfs to hopefully balance him out some more. Now, I wanted to practice with Yajirobe right here just to show y'all some of the nerfs they gave him. No, they didn't nerf his damage. They didn't nerf him too badly. I think this is more fair than what it was before. Starting off with his health, if you look at his health, you notice that he doesn't have a full 3 bars anymore. This is 2.5. So yes, he now has 2.5 bars of health instead of the 3 he had before. Now I researched so you guys can see, but you see his skill points, he started off with 2, I believe, before. He now starts off with 0. So that's another big change. And now probably the biggest nerf to Yajirobe, and the best one, I'd say, his Senzu Bean ability that he can use to give himself full health even from 1 sliver is now upped from 5 skill points to 6. So if you see, you hold on to for his skill points, you see his Senzu Beans, they cost 6 for his Senzu Beans. He cannot use them without 6 skill bars. It used to cost him 5. That's a huge update. So to go over what Yajirobe has gone through with his nerfs again, he now has 2.5 bars of health instead of 3. He starts the match now with 0 skill points instead of 2, and he now needs 6 skill points to use his Senzu Bean ability instead of 5. Now me personally, I guess it wasn't always the amount of skill points he had or how much it cost that made it so annoying for him having his Senzu Beans. It might have been the mix of him starting with 2 skill points already, so it made it easier for him getting the 5 since he only had to charge up 3 of them. But I feel like he charges faster than normal when getting up his skill points, and it might still be a problem, but we don't know yet. We gotta see when we play against Yajirobe online. Now I don't use him, so this nerf is not going to affect me. But for all those cheesy robots that like to just use Yajirobe and win matches by getting timed out, you're sad. You're extremely sad, and I hope this nerf really works in most people's favor. Now, if you're pressuring Yajirobe, if you're really giving him those back shots, if you're turning him around and just beating his back in, it shouldn't be so easy for him to get a little bit of space, knock you back 1 time, and heal up all the way. And that is everything in this update. Now, I know, like I said before, some of you guys might be disappointed that more characters weren't nerfed in this update, or abilities like After Image Strike, which I really wanted nerfed, is not nerfed. Like, just the fact that you can just keep spamming after Image Strike and using it over and over again as long as you keep getting the skill points. And it barely costs like 3 skill points to use. And then Vegito has it. And then these low tier characters, they have it, but they can still do damage and still just be irritating with it, bro. It's just like, why? And the only thing you can do is Ki Blast, but you can't Ki Blast forever unless you got your ultimate. I just say, wait, we're gonna have to deal with that one. I feel like it might get nerfed maybe in the next update, not this one, just maybe in the next one. But as of right now, for the rest of the nerfs we wanted for characters and for abilities like after Image Strike and stuff, you know, we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that. Now I will say for ranked, I do think they should change up the rules a little bit. For instance, when we play online matches, I think most of the characters should be at the same health bars. Me personally, I think no character should have above 3 health bars when you're playing ranked. Regular player matches, it's fine. Do whatever you want. Be OP. Have someone use 4 health bars against Yajirobe who has 2.5. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I just think for ranked, it makes more sense to have more restrictions on things. Stuff like after Image Strike shouldn't be spammable. Like 15 seconds, that's a long time. Maybe 5 seconds is fair. But I think that change should be for everything, not just ranked. But if they made those small changes to ranked, I think it would make it that much better. Now, there's a large majority, or I don't know if it's large majority, but it's just a lot of people I've seen, they don't think there should be any changes or any balancing in this game. They think it's fun for it to be unbalanced, or they like it to be unbalanced. Me personally, I don't think any of those people are in any rank above D rank. I'm not, or they just play against their friends. I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's no way you play the game online and think no changes need to be made to anything. The game is still great how it is, but some changes would make it even that much better. But that's enough yapping for me. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Let me know what you guys thought of the update in the comments, and if you notice a change for anything besides Yajirobe, because we can obviously see the changes right here. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.